Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PS Vita at 2 AM coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. It would seem that we have reached the end of the month, or depending on your region, you might already be past the end of the month, because I'm always late on these things. However, being that we are at the end of November 2019, I think you all know what that means, right? We shall now be wrapping up the month by covering all of the PlayStation Vita games that were released for said month, November 2019, along with a new game from Japan that I have yet to cover. Pausing now for a dramatic effect. Okay, have I blabbed on enough? Yes, I have. Let's get going. First game that we're going to indulge upon is Wizards of Brandel. This is a JRPG from Kemco. You are the young wizard Darius who loses his house after he fails to make a loan repayment and ends up living for free in the house of a wanted sorcerer. You can unleash continue attacks with limit burst from partnerships with the familiar spirits, speed up battles and adjust enemy encounter rates, power up skills at the magic lab, explore towns and secret dungeons. This game thus far is exclusive to Japan, but I wouldn't be surprised if we were to see it in the West not too long afterwards. Come on Kemco, make my hopes and dreams come true. Alright. And now moving on, we have Romancing Saga 3 from Square Enix. The RPG that we're all talking about this month. The celebrated RPG classic comes to the West for the first time. Developed by industry veterans including the legendary developer Akitoshi Kawazu, Romancing Saga 3 was originally released in Japan in 1995. This HD remaster of the legendary RPG masterpiece introduces optimized graphics, a new dungeon to explore, new scenarios, and new game plus. If you're a fan of JRPGs, you owe it to yourself to pick this game up. Ugh, I'm salivating all over my keyboard just saying that phrase. That and the fact that I'm one sick puppy. Now we have the Radalaka Games release Football Game, a title that doesn't really have anything to do with the sport per se, at least not with gameplay anyway, making it a potential and complete lie, kinda like this channel. Tommy is the local high school football hero in the small town of East Bend, USA. It's game night, and his sweetheart is waiting in the bleachers. However, something is amiss. Inspired by classic 80s and 90s point-and-click adventures, get ready for a night you won't forget in this twisted thriller. Navigate and explore the environment by interacting with objects and inspecting them to solve puzzles in order to help Tommy find his sweetheart, because of course she's kidnapped. A point-and-click adventure game. Pick it up today if that is your niche. And because I can't seem to get away from these games no matter how hard I try, we have Pic-A-Pix Classic 2, the latest installment in the popular picture crossword series. Pic-A-Pix is a picture logic game, sometimes known as Picross, Nanogram, which again, I just can't get over that word, or Hanji, where whimsical pixel art pictures are created by solving puzzles, yay I guess. Pic-A-Pix Classic features 150 brand new single color puzzles, from 15 by 15 up to 30 by 20 grids. And of course this game is cross-buy with the PlayStation 4 version. Seriously, Pic-A-Pix Classic, that's the most enthusiasm you're ever gonna get out of me. And now we must talk about that game called Waifu Material. I mean, the question that I ask myself every Saturday night. I mean, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? We're asking ourselves that today, everyone. This is a 3D isometric dungeon crawler RPG. Based on the popular anime, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Infinite Combat. It lets players play from the perspective of the protagonist Bal Crenel and A.S. Wellenstein, set in the city of Orario, which kind of makes me think of Oreo cookies, which features all kinds of activities for adventurers. Players will be able to enjoy the world of the popular series. The players will advance the story to explore the dungeons and interact with characters in the world. This game is also exclusive to Japan. However, it should be duly noted that if you have a PlayStation 4 or Switch, there does exist an Asian English version for you to indulge on, should you choose to go down that route. Now also from Radalaka Games, we have Foxyland, the pixel 2D platformer that has won the hearts of PlayStation Vita owners around the world. I'm just guessing on that part, by the way. Help Foxy Fox on a dangerous journey to rescue his love, Jenny. Without your help, Foxy won't be able to save her. Embark on an adventure to rescue Jenny. Jump and dodge past challenging enemies and traps while collecting gems and cherries across 36 levels. Dress up Foxy by purchasing additional accessories for him using the cherries you collect on your journey. And yeah, what else is there to say? It's a 2D pixelated platformer, and it has a fox. I know a lot of people seem to like that for some reason, so yeah, get your fix on this game! I now present to you the Japanese exclusive PlayStation Vita game that I had promised at the beginning of the video. This one is called Amamane no Curveball, and it's a Japanese visual novel about baseball. And might I add, the protagonist is extremely cute. Also, I just thought I'd note, I'm going to be reading this description from a translated page on the internet, so be prepared for some English. I'm working on voluntary practice to change myself, but the results aren't going to improve, she says. Eventually overworked, he fell into a scorching ground. Suzumori Yuki, who sent his thoughts to Kokrichi, said with his attention, as a manager, I will, you know what, just forget the English description. It's a Japanese visual novel about baseball. That's all you need to know. And might I add, if all of the baseball games had this kind of eye candy, I would have way more interest in watching the sport. Just saying. Alright, you could say that I am sort of cheating on this one. I mean, seriously, would that really be a first for me? This game is called Miles and Kilo, and technically speaking, it was released at the tail end of October. So much so that my last October 2019 release date video didn't feature it. Therefore, that video was a lie. So I'm going to be making that up for it right now. Miles and Kilo have been attacked by a mischievous specter. With their plane in pieces and a gang of thieving scoundrels running off with the important parts, the unfortunate duo's only hope for escape is to embark on a thrilling chase across a haunted island. And as if you can't tell, Miles and Kilo is a 2D pixelated platform game, and a pretty beautiful one at that, I gotta say. So if you like Miles and Kilo, or dogs, or islands, or being stranded on them, not making a reference to Gilligan's Island, then pick up this game today. Okay everyone, and that covers all of the PlayStation Vita games that were released for the month of November 2019, and some that were released at the tail end of October. This was a really fun recap. Let me know what you guys all think though down in the comments below. Which games did you pick up? Which ones did you not know about? I'd love to hear it. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous people, including Mario Cruz, Buzz Sayin, Richard Cruz, Dennis R. Huggins Jr., Adam Sondi, Hero Acer, Rodrigo Vera, Aaron Swanson, Heston Joseph, Kevin Enright, Jared Haddo, Joshua Williams, Ruben Gutierrez, BMF, Sculpture Tugel TCG, Adam Thury, Pierce Sterner, E-Rock, JR, Kyle Brooks, Saul Ramirez, Phantom XRS, Reiko Star, Mango Man, and Matt Fox. If you yourself would be interested in supporting the channel, check the links down in the description below. I have various ways for you to do so down there. And I swear to you all, I did not intentionally mean to talk so fast. Let's just face it, I'm a blabbermouth.